We're joined now by comedian Bill Santiago in New York. Bill Santiago, welcome.
Hey, David, how are you?
There you go. I can see you now. Your TV special, Comedy Central presents Bill Santiago, was very funny.
Thank you.
You also have a book.
Yeah, that's the big thing now.
Pardon my Spanglish, ¿por qué? Because One Man's Guide to Speaking the Habla. Very, very funny book, Bill.
Actually written in Spanglish. That's the
absolutely.
twist.
In Spanglish. I've never seen that before, a whole book in Spanglish.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, that's the idea. It really is a manual on how to go back and forth. All the rules are in there, everything you ever want to know about. And it's going to come in handy, especially if the Latino migration and all of that keeps going on.
Bill, let's take a look at a couple of stories. I was talking to you about Fidel Castro before we went on the air. Last month, Fidel Castro hailed Nelson Mandela's 90th birthday, calling the Nobel winner a symbol of humanity's highest nobility. Fidel Castro himself celebrates a birthday on August 13th, next Wednesday. He turns 82 years old. Castro hasn't been seen in public in over 2 years now, Bill. But
yeah, I know. That's the weird thing about it. You know, it's going to be so surreal. People up and down the Malecon shouting, "Que viva Fidel!" If he's still alive, we really don't know. We have no idea.
You know, he's outlasted now 9 U.S. presidents since the 1959
It's not like people haven't been trying to take him out. I can't believe he's going to die a natural death if he hasn't gone already. You know, did anybody try an exploding cigar? You'd think that'd be a natural.
I think they tried that. I don't think it worked.
Well, you know, I'm sure he'll be surrounding himself with lots of school children, political dissidents that he lets out for the day. And, you know, he's getting a little older now, so his rambling speeches will have to be cut down to like 15, 16 hours. He's deaf now. He can't even make sense of what he's talking. You know, you hear him like switching topics. 1 second he's talking about, you know, the revolutionary virtues of feng shui, how to make the best mojito, and then he's going off on quantum physics. It's not about the revolution anymore.
You know, he has been very quiet for the last 2 years. We haven't seen him on his birthday in the last 2 years, and right now there are no festivities planned for Fidel's 82nd birthday. But, you know, there are so many legendary stories about Fidel Castro surviving repeated attempts to kill him, but I doubt the CIA tried anything like what Celsa Aleman went through this week in Mexico. Listen to this story, Bill. A Mexican woman says she fought off a 500-pound lion with a machete near the resort city of Acapulco. Celsa Aleman said she and her 7-year-old niece were riding a donkey when the lion attacked them. They were unharmed, but the donkey's legs were injured by the lion. The big cat was sedated and captured, and then the lion was carried away in a blanket and returned to the private zoo from which it escaped, owned by a former congresswoman, or a congressman, I believe. The woman, the owner of that donkey, wants the owner of the lion to pay for the injuries that her donkey sustained. Scary stuff.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing about it. That was the little detail at the end of the story, that the lion escaped from a zoo that was owned by, it belonged to a former politician. I guess that's why they didn't kill the lion. You know, that's the first thing they would do here. If a lion attacked somebody, it would be put to sleep. But I guess there, I don't know what the rules are in Mexico, political immunity, if it belongs to a politician, I have no idea. I just can't imagine that happening here. You know, I can't see Bob Dole coming out and having to apologize because his pet rhino went on a rampage and hurt some people.
Well, if we could look at this lion, that's a big animal. You would think that that would not be on the loose anywhere near Acapulco. I mean,
yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's like a resort town. You know, there are people watching the cliff divers. Meanwhile, there's Mortal Kombat going on behind them. But the lady had a machete. I mean, this is like the classic weapon of choice for Mexican mothers, you know, and she defended her child as would be expected. It was a stupid move on the lion's part.
Bill, the animal killed 2 dogs and ate a pig before it was taken back to that zoo. Finally, though, you know, I want to talk about politics. I may not see you before the big political conventions, so I want to get your take on Senator Barack Obama's campaign planning to spend an unprecedented $20 million to introduce him to Latino voters. Immediately, Republicans said John McCain doesn't need to spend so much because Hispanics already know his record of looking out for the issues that matter.
Well, you know, $20 million sounds like a lot of money, but I hear J-Lo is going to be coming on board to write a campaign song. I don't know if any of the money is going towards underwriting that cost. I'm sure it'll be a great song. I think that would be actually a great political move for him because it would connect him to the Latinos in a very musical way, give him a little street cred and tone down his his elitist problem. You know, they could go out on sort of J.Lo Obama from the block tour. I think it would help a lot. He doesn't have to convince my mom, though. I was talking to my mom today. She's like, I love Obama. He doesn't have to spend another dollar on me. Just a smile. Solo esa sonrisa. And he's so intelligent. Que suerte tiene esa Michelle. You know, I mean, she's really into Obama. You don't have to convince her.
She likes that sonrisa, the smile,
oh,
huh?
The smile, just, and you know, and she thinks he's a very intelligent man, and I don't think my mom's alone in that opinion.
All right.